Hello, hello, everyone. I hope you all have been having a wonderful day. Green tomatoes, how are you? Uh, Let me move these to that one there. We'll go here so you guys will get to see my wonderful. There we go. I was gonna say my wonderful desktop, but only for a little bit. So for those who weren't here last time, we were playing this I'd say pretty cute um indie game called Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. Sorry, I'm jumping right into it. Uh, I was laying down because I had a bit of a headache, so uh, and then when I realized it was time, I was like, oh no. But yeah, I'll try my best to voice act what I can, at least to the best of my ability. But see, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday as well. mm. Listen, Ronnie, I was trying to find Tylenol and I didn't find it fast enough. So we're just gonna ball. What a heartwarming reunion. And take you for the intense friendship kind of character. It's all because of them. They're just too good and don't mind bearing with a weirdo like me. Don't sell yourself short. I'd say you're still the most interesting of the lot. Want to pop on by, but God's fucking. I know. Why is it this week just like, I don't know, exhausting? At least I'm glad at least in Canada, there's a holiday tomorrow. I'll talk a little more about that so people understand like what the holiday is, and I hate to call it a holiday, but yeah, case of the Mondays, I guess. Maybe, maybe. Well, I'm sure they experience the same kind of attraction I feel towards you. Come on, stop buttering me up. I'm not that charismatic. I wouldn't say it's charisma. It's something more primal, like how mortals can't avoid staring at a flame. Yeah, hail day. Is everybody? Yeah, yeah. Ah, yes, in Canada, that is recognized as a national holiday. And not because of the fact that, how do I put it in a way? You know what? I'm kind of used to my just chatting stuff going in a way. It's not wrong either. That's what I first thought when I heard it was literally called Truth and Reconciliation. Oh, right, yeah, because of the thing. Yeah, no. Uh, no, it's about genocide. It's about saying, oops, my bad. I have a day off. Though, personally, I feel like it should be more than just that, but at least some of the groups around here are, like the indigenous groups around here are at least, like, you know, using it to their advantage. Oh, no, cat. Using it to their advantage. Ooh. Say, who do you like best, Jasmine or Dahlia? Honestly, I love Dahlia. She's. Oh, Luna! My critter. Yeah, I guess who also, clawed me out of bed and was just like, hey, you know, Dahlia. Oh, and why would you like Dahlia best? Mm, I mean, I mean, it is true. It is very true. Uh, profile who makes me feel safe. Honestly, she's hot. She's just too sexy. Oh wow. You never cease to surprise. I'd have never, um, I'd have never said you'd pick based on attractiveness. I mean, just look at Dahlia. She's majestic. You're absolutely right. Well, thanks for indulging me. Once again. Oh shit. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out later. Like used again the desktop to me. I know, right? She's like, you can't stream. Hello, Owl. How's it going? How are you? Doom Eternal for $3 in this economy? Oh damn. No, stop getting on the keyboard. Stop it. I swear to you. Okay, I guess I'm not listening to music. Oh, you're not going over there. Yeah. I swear to you that this isn't gratuitous. I have my ways of mentoring, even if you find them ludicrous. As long as you help me through my exile, you can be as silly as you want. At your service. What are your plans now? I think I'll make some cards while I wait for a familiar from the architect. Grath. Good. Good. Please. Hell yeah. I'm doing well. Thanks to everyone. I'll need to go and look at the Steam sale. I'm doing good. I'm a bit EP. I wish I could. They say her name, and the critter has just made the weirdest noise. But she demands that I hold her, and that there's enough space for me to cuddle her in. Yeah, honestly, I need to look at that Steam sale too. There's some cozy games that I wouldn't mind playing for everyone, like Slime Rancher 2. Oh, there's a lot of other cute indie games, but that was like the first one. Um, Honestly, I would love the new Silent Hill F, but like F in chat because that is too expensive. Good. Let's build that deck. God. I'm also trying, so in this game, for those who don't know, I'm trying to clean up on achievements that I'm missing. And one of them is literally, oh, hey, read everything. And I'm just like, please, please. Not only that, SHF is. Oh, was that the pre orders? Oh, dang. Oh my god, stream recommendations usually play survival crafting. Ooh, if you want something that's difficult but like kind of cool, Helldivers. I have heard Helldivers 2 is good. I was actually gonna recommend if you want something that's a little complicated, especially for like survival crafting, might not be the best recommendation because it's definitely not beginner friendly, but Valheim, really pretty, really cool. What is it? Oh, that's Subnautica based on survival. Ooh, true. Although that depends, because like that can lean into like some real or stuff, especially if you're not comfortable with deep sea stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other ones. I mean, mm, no, that's farming. There's a farming game called Fields of Mystria, and there's also another one called Harvest something. That one's a horror, farming horror, and I'm like, yeah, Valheim. 15 minutes ago. Oh yeah, Valheim. Valheim's interesting. Especially like as a history nerd, like, ooh, what's the funny mythos? Why is this creature? Why creature? Enough energy. Oh, did it not save my card? Then save my. Oh, right, because I did a different card. Oh, it looks. Yeah, yeah, I've seen people play it too, and seems really, really cool. Don't mind me. I'm also just here, like, one seems like a good one. Silent Hill 2 Remake is still $70 wide, and that's why we go to Steam Keys, fortunately. To be fair, I am a little upset because, like, well, not a little upset, but like, because it was made by Bloomer Team, and they're kind of notorious for when they do their own games. They kind of like scuff it, but they did such a good job with Silent Hill 2. It's just they had a new one that came out recently, and it's very like I think it's set in Poland. I was like, ooh, that'd be so cool. But at the same time, I'm like, mm. South of Midnight, though. I think I would definitely go for that one because that one's really fun. Or well, I've seen gameplay of it. Let's get more of that. It's just the gameplay also is kind of seems like it would get repetitive quickly, but at the same time, I'm like, it seems fun. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, actually, having it back in there is interesting. Cosmic Verb. Cosmic Verb. I'll do that. New Dawn. I've heard of that one. That's the most recent Dead Space that came out. Ooh, okay. Is it gonna be good or not? Hey, Chad, how's it doing? Hi. Hey, Blood, how's it going? How are you? I'm doing well. A little tired, but I feel like the same with everyone. Just, it's Monday. And yes, I'm doing some more soft voice stuff. Oh, hmm, hmm. Blood, did you ever manage to get your Discord set back up? Have this guy hold on something. Mm, the gun shoot that. Mm. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, pretty well though. Wish that summer wasn't over. Yeah, need more heat. Oh, honestly, I'm so happy it's gonna get cold. But as you all know, like I love it when it's colder. So, oh, the energy of the star is fierce, impish, and mischievous. They can learn misadventures. The rifle is loaded with angst. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing. Oh yeah, okay, that's yeah, I've seen that. Interesting. Do I have? I don't think I have enough for any more. Hmm. Still no familiars in your window? What shall we do meanwhile? I do have a backup, but only on any tower. The gaming PC is still a mess. So yeah. Oh, because I was wondering, Blood. So I'm gonna start doing more community. Oh, I guess I should also mention it here as well. But on Discord, we're gonna start doing more community like activities. So that can be like I think the recent one is a frog sledding game that has a demo. It's multi-chat. I believe it goes up to 20 people. Uh I thought that was follow. Legacy on sale is on here on Steam. Yes. Um I see that smile and I thought it was a follow and I was like, oh my god. Um so what is gonna be happening is yeah, and I was told that you can have up to 20 people in a lobby. So I was thinking on October 11th for whoever wants to join in the server, of course. And people can find all the places for that. So link in bio for TikTok and the description for YouTube. I think Twitch. still has the command. If not, I'll have to see about that at some point. We'll see. But yeah, so I was thinking of doing that. It's gonna be off stream, though, but for any of my content creator friends, so you, Danny, whoever else, like if those guys, like if you guys will join, uh, absolutely, it would be great. Personally, yeah, kind of jokes aside, I a lot of people looking over Helldivers too. I have heard it's good. I'm not really great at FPS, so gaming father, how's it going? How are you? I don't know. Just okay. Bummer. I'm eager for some action. You know the funny thing is like, um, getting on to all the chatting. And it's like, damn, I have a game to play. So anyway, I saw someone earlier. I never heard. There were still people out there under rocks. Oh my god. Oh my god, looking for Halloween decor. Ooh. I'm guessing you're checking the usual like Spirit of Halloween, open in your local abandoned store, Michael's, even though it's expensive. I did see Winners have some cute stuff this year too, but I also go into like the home section and then because I want more. All the Halloween stuff, I'm like, why does it have to be out once a year? Why can't I have it 24/7? But that's me. What do you do to kill the time? You must be an expert at it. Oh my god, we finally can read. Usually I just drop myself on the bed and feel sorry for myself. But when my mood allows for it, I study or enjoy some interactive fiction. I've accumulated quite a backlog, and going through it had a lot of weight in keeping me sane during exile. Ooh, fiction. I'm not a fan of fiction. The universe is already a great purveyor of stories. But you go ahead and do some reading. I'll look at the stars or something. Yeah, I might. And here is where we get into me just reading. Let's study. What do we have here? Expert excerpt one of the Four Elements by Witch Yuena. For the initiate, the fact that magic is reduced to four elements may strike them as oversimplification. But the building blocks of our universe are simple. No matter what taxonomy you develop to understand reality, it always fits within the four elements. Even if you reject anything astral and focus on the things, material things, reality can be divided into four elements: gas, air, liquid, water, solid, earth, and energy, fire. Some are not keeping pace with things. We're running in different circles. Everyone is aware of Discord. Yep. Let's know about X. We're like, in this household, the only bed name we're dropping is Twitter. So don't be afraid to use Twitter. Well, I mean, don't be afraid to use Twitter in the name. But other than that, just a matter of what circles people are in. True. It depends, I guess. But I'm usually not judgmental until it's like, maybe I need to start judging. That also requires me to have energy to do that. In a more philosophical sense, you can dissect anything by analyzing its where: earth, when, air, why, and water, how. You can even pick apart the most mundane things by these rules. For instance, a stone. Its air w- will reveal to you how it affects its environment, whether social preconceptions are about it, or how much time it has been standing there. Its water will allow you to access its potential to become poetry. The reason the stone and no other ended up in this particular place, or its initial form was before erosion shaped it this way. Its earth demonstrates what that stone is made of. How good it would be to how good it would be as part of a wall or even what kinds of carvings you could work onto it. Its fire tells us its potential to cause harm, how easy it would be to break it apart, or how coveted that stone could be. As you see, the four elements open the gates of thought to infinite modes of analysis. I'm going to go through a lot of them, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I absolutely do. Unless it is introduced circles most of the time. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely true. Oh, it is. Expert one of the four elements, air. Yeah, I'm very sorry. We are going to go through these. But I guess it makes up a lot of content for you guys to enjoy. So, in all my years of mentoring, air, the invisible element, is the one I found most students have difficulty understanding. Its intangible nature locks it in the world of ideas. How do you define context? It is an indefinite element, or an infinite element, that expands as far as as your thought wishes it to take it. For a true master of air, there is no such thing as out of context. You'll learn how to master the elements, guys, and become the avatar. Everything is intertwined and in constant revelation. A river in the middle of the jungle can put in context the nature of an office worker. A philosopher's talent could be measured in their ability to develop context to engulf all things. Ironically, this overabundance of air energy sabotages rational thinking and breeds chaos because chaos is the ultimate nature of air, everything affecting everything. Throw a paper boat into a bucket of water, and you can predict its behavior. Throw 1,000 into the middle of a wild ocean, and the mind begins to falter when trying to picture the outcome. If you combine multiple energies of air, you will obtain unpredictability, luck, and fortune. Unfathomable station. I don't say anything most and be aware more than what may be introduced by any one group as far as any group. Oh, true. Yeah, I totally get that too. I don't remember like that. No, no, it's all good. It's all good. Let's see how far I can go when doing this because I'm like, water. A witch can easily fall in love with the element of water. Water is the substance of all things, their nature in a vacuum. Its platonic idea. Love, desire, happiness, or sadness, even hope. Anything is able to hold or channel feelings. One could say a piece of wood is unable to have its own genuine feelings. That emotion is in the heart of the beholder. But multiple experiments throughout history have proven this hypothesis wrong. Take this very same piece of wood and leave it in a home full of love. Let a family take care of it, talk to it, embrace it. Then take this piece of wood to another planet and leave it in the middle of a forest. Observe animals walking around it with the utmost respect. Eventually, we will be able to witness a wandering artist falling in love with that piece of wood and taking it with them to carve the most beautiful piece of art. Water has infinite potential. Any element can absorb a massive amount of water energy. When full, water will start overflowing, impregnating any other elements in its surroundings. Mm. Combine water with water, and you will unlock boundless potential. You will access the maximum power of anything that has to offer. Water and water is a realization of potential. Or study until you get annoyed. Or not overdo it. Okay. Random from my collection. The Secret Cut by Jordi DePaco. There's always been a legend among butchers on the island of Terra Nova about a secret cut hidden inside cows with crimson fur. Cows with crimson fur are already a rarity, but finding this piece of meat is even rarer and requires a high level of skill to extract it undamaged. As the myth goes, whoever eats this delicacy will be blessed with unwavering health and good fortune. Not one, not once in your 70 years as a butcher, have you ever come across a crimson cow until today? A farmer friend of yours brought it before dawn, a very young calf, just a few weeks old. He doesn't want to have anything to do with crimson cows since he believes they bring bad fortune. You're not sure if he's unaware of the legend or if he's really had bad experiences with them. In any case, there she is. Her fur is bright as bonfire, even in the dim light of your workshop. Good cow. For the life of you, this animal is too unique to be turned into meat. You spare her life and adopt her as your life companion. I don't that thing. You name her Rhapsody. She brings you health and happiness by means of company, not sustenance. She is gentle, loving, and patient. She listens to all your tales and reacts with a moo in just the right places. 4 years go by. Grows big and soft. You prepare a bucket of her favorite herbs to celebrate her 4th birthday. As you are singing happy birthday to her, an expensive black car drives slowly into your yard. The chauffeur gets out and opens the door to an old woman, emblazoned with a fancy red coat. She joins the singing with a smile. Good day to you, dear butcher, she says upon finishing the song. Rhapsody dives into her birthday treat. I'm happy to find this fine specimen in good health. I'd like to purchase your cow. The chauffeur opens a briefcase in front of you. $1 million. You get the secret cut out of her for me. No. You refuse. Rhapsody is just too precious. The woman twists her nose. I'm willing to go up to $5 million if you get the legendary meat for me, please. No. Rhapsody. Rhapsody? It's not for sale. The woman senses your unbreakable determination and decides to give up. They pack up graciously and leave forever. You live until you're 100 years old, not finding yourself bedridden a single time. You and Rhapsody die together, peacefully, cuddled in her stable. You tell her goodbye. She moves just at the right time. More. All right. How did everyone enjoy the time, guys? I'll pick up an interactive tale at random. Okay. Pickles by Emin Rios. Back and forth, this wooden husk I take. My naps and wandered adrift in the endless and merciless sea. Swayed by fate, we both aspire to meet a destination. For what we survived, storms, dodged leviathans, ignored decline, hunger and thirst. Inspiration burnt our souls, making us survive by and for desire. But the infinite happiness of meeting a goal doesn't last long. Now, here I lays, longing for a reawakening. I think the messenger is back, but maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me again. This little friend is a dissonant note in the everyday routine of doing nothing, barely feeling, and being bored to death. Once it even tickled. In truth, it's been days since I could move my limbs, since I started feeling so exhausted. I can but lie under the sun and wait for a less binding starry night, stirred by somehow noticing another living being close. A little bird lights me up inside. I gave this friend the title of Hope Bringer, an anticipation of well-earned rest, shorewards on more quiet grounds. And the wet valley tricked me into believing I'm a mariner, one that has seen better days. However, any recollection of my past keeps fading fast. I'm lucky I can still listen. The sea teaches you to let things flow. The tides go up and down, but every drop has to go ashore at some point to kiss the dry land. My boat did it recently. So say the new whispers of the waves and the storm, and the wood finally crackling and stumbling upon a sandbank. A kiss is a bit too passionate for my taste. Wonder if I have ever kissed someone. I like kissing gently. Look at all this drama. The other door opened. Sure, every ends. I'm so glad whenever I do changes to anything, it's like, hmm. Curious, don't mind me. Thank you. See, everybody. Look at all this drama. My old self still tries to spur the memories. I'm adrift but happy to miss the whole intensity of the wreckage. The numbness in my limbs keep the pain at bay, but they still can tickle. Isn't touch nice? Feeling another fellow, even scarcely. Look those little claws grazing softly all over me. If only I could touch these its feathers to return such a beautiful gift. If only a friend could still be within my grasp. Please tell me, little bird, should I endure or should I give up? I'm uh, Grace. There are so many things I still yearn for. To feel alive, I only need to let go of the tissues and tendons that bind me, unstick myself from these bones. Look at me, little bird. I cheat the laws of gravity. Hush, hush. Stupid turnstone bird. There isn't there enough fish in the sea that you needn't eat from a corpse? Oh my god, that's a woman talking. Look at this little mess. Look at all this mess. She doesn't seem to notice me. Should I start a conversation? Be very rude otherwise. Excuse me, miss. My voice crawls out of my throat, as broken as the rest of what's left of me. These deadened senses don't allow me to properly introduce myself, but why do I suddenly sound so eerie? Ah, talking ghost. Oh, no. Made this poor woman jump and fright. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Whoa, is she trying to hit me with her stick? But please, put your cane away. Be careful of who you startled to death, Spooky. What a witch am I? I am. Since when can a simple shadow catch me off guard? Listen, ghost, I put a hex on my crone's heart. If it jumps out of this chest, our arteries will have your sobs strangled in eternal pain. She keeps waving that staff. She truly wants to kill me. Please, stop. Don't hurt me, I beg you. We are trouble, old hags. Why is this person threatening me? What did I do to her? I mean you no harm, I swear. Who's terrified now, ghost? Not this old crow. It's been a while since my last exorcism, but at least I haven't lost my touch. I was merciless when I was young, feared on both sides of existence. Not for power, not for greed, not by choice. The world and the underworld both hate magic. Nonetheless, I carried and committed to educate losers who wouldn't let me live my life on my own terms. Far and wide, ignorance makes one arrogant, daring, cruel, a goddamn cretin. I was enduring. Then I became hell. What reason was there to let their bitter fear erase who I am? Call me a hoodlum. I made them all. Cursed. I'm so scared myself. Are you an imp? Serves you right. Please, I need your help. I don't know what is happening to me. Why do I speak this weirdly? Wait, don't tell me. You called me a ghost. Am I truly? Shit. Oh gods, oh gods. Indeed, it looked way too shaken for a creature from the afterlife, and the poor fellow may have just died. It doesn't happen very often, but the phantom amnesia can turn the coldest assassin into a pure, gentle mind, unaware of any harm they may have done, of any pain they may have suffered, of any mistake to feel remorse over. Ghosts become too sensitive for this world. Hey, please, don't cry. I was a bit of a bully. I got scared. I overreacted. You're so translucent, I could barely see you. Not all of us are the considerate type. Well, people don't give a shit. We forget to be nice. There's something more pathetic than a necromancer losing her shit. Amen. A necromancer feeling embarrassed. For that, I'm sorry. No, it's my fault. No? Okay. No, it's my fault. I can't see very well either. Everything feels so confusing. If I offend you, I apologize. Far be it from me to hurt anyone. A skiff with a rotting passenger that happens to be well-mannered and gentle. Who that? I have to give attention to the little kitty. He demands a little bit of attention. It's all cool. Don't worry. Unbinding this poor soul is going to be more difficult than I thought. Your kind. My kind, she said. Just said. See the world just like we see you. Blurry. And that's why you get lost so often. I must be levitating over my corpse. Do I reek? I'm sure I do. I can't even smell the sea. This is so embarrassing. Is it normal for the departed to feel ben- benumbed? Fate always takes its toll on our senses, little ghost. Look at me, 1 foot in the grave, and yet my brain furiously believes I am still in my 20s. How can I compare myself? This poor soul is dead. Stinky, rotten, beyond repair. Trying to grasp a glimpse of existence for a reason, to finish something, to claim our desire, perhaps to be still worthy of being loved. Actually, I can't remember how old I was when. Age is irrelevant, Spooky. There's only one way to die a peaceful death, and that is to choose it yourself. For the rest of us, there's always something. A dream, a promise, something to make amends for. Witches or ghosts, we are all raised. Whether it's for little pleasures or trials to overcome, the living and the dead treasure every second of consciousness. How could you not be a form of life? I am but a fool, an old hag trying to cheer up a specter by getting depressed herself. Would you mind if I smoke? Oh no, not at all. I couldn't stop thinking about my body smelling. Aren't you an anxious one? What a dumb thing to worry about. You're so kind. Pretty cool, too. Smoking fancily right beside me like a heroine of a story. I could blush. Tell me something about you, little ghost. Your voice comes along with a strange echo and tickles my ears and reverberates a somewhat sweet melody. It feels akin to my own sadness. Wow, now I'm blushing. I love how this ghost is starting to get a major crush on this witch. Beast. Oh, thanks. Wait, why am I taking this as a compliment? I thought my voice sounded truly awkward. I think it's beautiful. Even if she's only trying to be kind, I feel so relieved. How long has it been since someone was nice to me? A sadness akin, a final memory to treasure.
there's not so much I can tell you. I've been conscious all this time, but also forgetful. I made it here thanks to a little friend. But how, but now that I have acknowledged myself, I feel I've lost my bird forever. Damn, such a stupid woman. I sent your bird away because it was eating from you. I'm sorry. No problem. My flesh is not very healthy. Was that supposed to make me feel better, Spooky? Can I ask you something? Sure, whatever you want. Are you here to finish me? Oh, the first rule of this job: never sympathize with ghosts. Don't worry. I'm not in a position to rebel. I'm stranded in a dead sea in which it is impossible to sink. But it's also terrifying to put a foot forward. Wasn't that poetic? I have a soft spot for artists. I'm a sea witch. It's my job to take care of the ones like you. I must pull out the ribs protecting your heart to make a broth in salt water. I must bless the branch of a willow to whack your boat with. I'm going on street. Blood, have a good one. We'll see you around. Have a great street. Must bury you under the tree so its roots tie your spirit forever. I understand. I can only be a burden for those who would be sharing this painting dead with. No, you understand nothing, Spooky. I'm discarded myself, forsaken by people I loved, who willingly traded me for busy lives and for feeling invulnerable. I have at least 5 years left. I'm in a position to rebel. Please move. Please. Come on. Get your cutie butt off it. If I had to breathe, she'd have taken it away. If I had breath, she'd take it away. I wish ghosts couldn't cry. It feels so embarrassing. Hey, again. There's no need to be this dramatic. I don't want to. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Your kindness is devastating. And lifelessness and sad. Yet, I, and yet you want me to live. To live is to be scared, Spooky. But if we keep taking the next step, we may find something to gain for ourselves. I'm not kind. I'm bored. I want someone to tell me stories. Oh, calm. Look who's back. This bird is too lazy to catch fish by itself. I thought I didn't have stories to tell her, but I have at least one. It's about a little bird that gave a ghost some hope to live on. I would gladly try to make up stories. Thanks, cat. Hi, critter. Love it. Got off the phone, it's hard to say, but there's something like that. Yeah, no worries, Ronnie. Absolutely, I totally get it. A good one, and I hope everything's okay. I would gladly try to make up stories to speak with you as friends. Can I read more? Okay, good. End of the World by Ava Sid. The girl was ambling along the path shrouded in the smoky haze of dawn. She was crying. The words of father still echoed in her head. The warmth of his last kiss still. Oh, thanks, cat. Thank you. So good. Still beat on her cheek. Since you were born, I knew there was something strange about you. It's time for you to join your kind. and without further ado, father left her in the thick of the night. The path was narrow and marked a trail that was easy to follow, but hard to swallow. A slight furrow of land that led to a whole new life. After hours of walking, the girls stumbled upon the knocker, the trap door, on the ground right where the path ended. It was a beautiful and antique-looking piece, a hand carved in bronze, holding a sphere between its fingers. Globe. She pulled gently, and the hatch reacted to her touch by opening diligently. The globe was waiting for her. The girl entered the blackness beneath the floor, groping the height of the steps until she emerged into a dimly lit room. As her eye As her eyes became used to the gloom, she spotted the hunched silhouette of a woman at the back of the vaulted chamber. Welcome, my child. From now on, you will be the daughter of another flesh, the sister of another blood. Are you ready to incite for the initiation rite? I mean, to be fair, like, I'm a kid. I'm assuming this person is a kid. That's not possible. You belong to our sisterhood since you were a seed. Now you blossom. Now you have to blossom here. You carry within you a primordial force that secretly rules this world, but such a power needs to be tamed. Power requires sacrifice, just as the world needs balance. The woman approached her. Her skin was wrinkled like the ridges of a freshly plowed field. The force rests in the space between pairs of opposites. We must relinquish one of our senses to focus that force. Sight and hearing govern the rationality of people. Smell and taste drive their emotion. The girl struggled to understand. What about touch? That is the only sense we cannot renounce. We are the hand that subtly rules the becoming. It is the tool for channeling our magic. The girl scrutinized the woman's face, wondering what her choice would have been and what kind of magic she would flaunt. She thought it would be easier to live without some senses than others. Surely there was a catch. Do not be afraid. Look into yourself and you will know the right choice, said the woman. Well, no, for the first one, I do not want to relinquish taste. Countless fragrances with nature, no. Huh. I mean, personally, I already wear glasses and technically considered legally blind, so might as well. You have chosen to forego the sense of sight, the strong hold between creatures and ground. Your renunciation will also be your force, because only from humility and detachment can your exercise power. From now on, you will be able to bring strength to those who are faltering. Can I read more, or? Uh, I don't have enough, so just rest for a bit. You dream about you're digging your own grave when your shovel hits something hard. You unearth a bronze statue of yourself. The statue comes to life, and you agree to switch places. It buries you, and your bronze self keeps on living your life. Sting? My friend Jasmine is always talking about you, and she just told me that you're allowed to receive visitors now. Congratulations. Sorry for contacting you so abruptly, but I think your divinatory arts could help me regarding this a thing with a personal project, and I'm in a bit of a desperate situation. Please.
I love her design. She's actually really pretty.
Ah, welcome. Welcome. Uh, hi, what's your name? Fortuna. Your name is Fortuna. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Nice to meet you. Your name is Louise, right? No need to be so nervous. Any friend of Jasmine is welcome here. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just that I've heard so many things about you that I feel like I'm meeting a celebrity or something. Yeah? What have you heard? All good things. Don't worry. Don't worry. Mostly from Jasmine. She loves you and misses you so much. You know that. I miss her a lot too. Don't open it. Why don't you take a deep breath and tell me a bit about yourself? Huh. Okay. Sorry. My name is Louise and, um, sorry, I'm drawing a blank. It's okay. How would I ask you some questions? Would that be alright? Okay, that's good. Thank you. Let's see. What do you like to do in your spare time? Oh, I love reading, playing my multi-neck bass, and spying on mortals. Oh, wow, that's weird. Reading. I like how it's like, spying on mortals, huh? What's even weirder? Reading a book. Uh, is it not hip to read anymore? Yep. I was kidding. The odd part is spying on mortals. Well, I'm a bit curious about the multi-neck bass, too. Or bass, too. To be honest. I play a custom bass. Or bass. I'm going to keep reading it as that. I'm so sorry. With 3 necks, since I have multiple arms and all that. I don't play it in front of people. I only use it to meditate. It's really soothing to weave several deep melodies together. I like the idea. I wish I could hear it someday. What about you spying on mortals? I love making myself invisible and just watching them go about their lives. Comparing lifestyles from many different cultures and planets. After many years of observation, I gain the ability to perceive their intellect. It is really pretty. Really love this game. Also, welcome back, Clinch. That's how I found my calling and developed my pith weaving. Pith weaving? Sorry, that's my special ability. I can tell you some more about it if you're interested. Whatever you want to ask is cool, actually. Relax. Let's see. Sure, what is your specialty? Oh, right. I'm a pith weaver. I feel like I'm saying that with a lisp. Oh, that sounds cool. What does it mean? I can harvest mortals telepathy. Lepty? It's a magic substance that defines one's behaviors and desires. A single mortal barely produces enough thread, but if you find a community with a rich collective subconscious, you can weave whole clothes and capes. Wow, that's hard to picture, but it sounds fun. And these clothes you craft have magical properties, I imagine? That's right. It depends on the kind of community you pull the thread from. As a quick example, the yarn extracted from a band of artists can make a lovely scarf that stimulates the wearer's creativity. I love it already. I'll weave something sometime for you. What kind of intellectuality do you fancy the most? Mm, Nice. From astronauts. Wow, no one's ever asked me to harvest from them. Now I'm excited to see what comes of this. If I get the chance, I'll bring you a nice cloth as a thank you present for having me. Thank you so much. Want to know anything else? You make it sound like this is an interrogation. No, sorry. I'm having a good time. But it's easier for me if you ask me things. Or, let's see. You know Jasmine. Ah, she hired to weave a special net to gather dew from her greenhouse. It's one of the projects I'm most proud of. I harvested the intellectuality from desert nomads to make it. The dew filtered through this net makes an astounding base substance for all kinds of flower-based potions. Jasmine's brews become quite popular after my contribution. It's been centuries since I've heard something from Jasmine. I can't wait to try this improved version. Together, we also developed some magical tea bags that multiply the fragrance of dry mixtures. So cool. Now I see how you two became close. Both you and Jasmine are super crafty, and it's gotta be so much fun. Find someone to share your passion with. It is indeed. I always have a great time with Jasmine. Nice. Questions? Let's see. Why'd you come to see me? Ah, yes, better get to business. I'm here precisely because of my Pithweaver skills. As I explained, the intellect from mortals varies depending on the community they're in and the lives they lead. The universe provides enough different contexts to find whichever kind of energy fits your purposes. But of course, there is the shortcut of manipulating mortals to produce the substance you need. For example, you could add lust serum to the water supply of a community to harvest massive amounts of sexual energy from their orgies. Quite an example. Uh, Not that I've tried this more than once. The fact that you've tried it at all. I usually prefer a natural chaos bred intellect being. The thing is, Adina saw a lot of potential in one of my projects. It started when that almighty AI rose to lead planet Earth's population. I forgot I predicted that. In a matter of years, human society suffered several structural changes, and any element that threatened to change was rapidly purged from the equation. Maddie has never endured such an abrupt transformation. I felt an imperative need to witness that massive event. It all oozed an otherworldly energy. So I spent decades spinning thread from it. And it happens that substance can create an extremely effective weapon for capturing behemoths. What? Really? How so? Earth's intellectophy was highly contaminated. It was as if the whole planet's fate had somehow been sealed. And behemoths happen to be extremely susceptible to reality-altering arts. They use that substance to weave gladiator-like webs that can suck any entangled behemoth dry of their magic. You can also craft decent pieces of armor against behemoth spells. Ah. And why is Adina so interested in developing such armaments? The cosmic echoes warned her that behemoths will threaten the Coven, so she wants to prepare accordingly. The problem is that, even with such a tremendous phenomenon, I only managed to pull enough thread to craft one set of web and armor. And Adina is set on developing a massive weapon to erase behemoths from this plane of existence entirely. I don't believe I have what it takes to see this through. What do you need to make this happen exactly? Adina discovered that if you promote war and stir conflict in this new society, the reality-altering arts that engulf the planet try to fight back. As if everyone was programmed to preserve the status quo. In this process, humanity's intellectophy once again shows the characteristics it had when the massive change happened. And I can harvest it. What are you? Adina tasked me with provoking World War III. Oh, okay. So, hey, let's not do that. We can't allow that. Exactly. Drink so my throat doesn't go scream. But I don't want to anger Adina. There's already been talk of expelling me from the Coven should I fail to deliver. Isn't there a way out of this? This is totally unfair. Adina is pushing it too far. Let's take a look at what the cards have to say. I need to tell me exactly what you want to ask the deck. First, the most important thing. What should I do with Earth? That's if I should do anything at all with it. Understood? Then, it's a bit embarrassing. I happen to be in love with a mortal. That's totally cool. Thing is he doesn't know I'm a witch. I present myself to him in the form of a regular woman. He's a member of the resistance that fights the AI that rules Earth. He doesn't have an easy life. It breaks my heart, and I wish I could save him. I'm afraid to show him my true nature. I'm sure he's noticed there's something special about me, but still. So, that's another question. What should I do about my mortal lover? My advice is not to get attached to mortals. They wither too fast. But, sure. Let's check what the cards have to say about him. Yes, please. I'd also like to know how to handle Adina. Handle her. I'm sure she's going to be really upset when she finds out I want to quit. I don't want to be expelled or exiled. Is there any way to escape her wrath? I wish I knew. This could be a hard one, but this is a new deck. Maybe it will find a solution. Nation, peace, and power. Find a way to disrupt reality. War isn't the only way to mess with the established order. Earth won't give you what you need no matter what you do. You need to find another way to disrupt reality. War isn't the only way to mess with the established order. I never looked at it that way, but it's easier said than done. You want me to draw an extra card to look for ideas? Wow, can your deck do that? Of course, we can explore any concept we want. Card reading isn't just for divination. In fact, I feel the cards work their best when you use them for reflection. How cool. Uh, Works best with up to Adina shows right. I don't trust her. If you don't show even a bit of progress, she'll punish you. Do what you can no matter how long it takes. Adina won't be satisfied. Coven. It's fine, you need to flee. Protection. Okay. That's it, huh? Not even a seer can find the future for me in this coven. Maybe you can come back if Adina ever leaves power. That could take eons. It's alright. I'd rather change covens than hurt any more mortals. I'm sorry I couldn't be more help. Oh, no. Thank you, Fortuna. You helped me make up my mind. I was utterly lost, but knowing this, I can take the reins of my life again. That's good. Direct a menace from outer space to Earth to help them fend off. Oh, that's literally okay. Direct a menace from outer space, help them fend off. It is another form of war, but it will create a greater peace among Earthlings since they'll have to unite against a common threat. And it'll surely disrupt their intellectually. Whoa, that's Machiavellian. So, not even the deck can figure out how to avoid violent conflict. But it sure beats World War III. Alright, I'll give it a try. Give it to nature, you'll understand and love you even more. I'll come there and invite Lord to live with you until they open. Reveal your true nature to him. He will understand and love you even more. Really? So say the cards, and I've never seen them, by the cosmos. This is incredible news. How should I go about it? Tell him over a romantic dinner? Should I surprise him with a colorful spell? In bed? Whatever lets you enjoy the moment the most. Thank you so much, Fortuna. Whew, that was an intense session. I've had my fortune read before, but it's never felt like this. Are you sure of something else, Fortuna? I'm just happy to help. I'll let you know how everything plays out. That's if you're okay with me visiting again, of course. You're always welcome in my house, Louise. Any friend of Jasmine's is a friend of mine. Likewise. Well, I'm a bit drained after such divination. See you soon.
Bird. Does that bird have hair?
My name is Graf. I'm a witch architect. I believe our common friend Dahlia told you about my situation. I need to maximize. I need the maximum discretion regarding this matter, so I'd rather talk about the rest in person if you're willing to have me. Welcome, Greta. Hi, Fortuna. Well, thank you for having me. Dahlia filled me in briefly on your situation. Not that it isn't obvious just by looking at me, huh? Yeah, that looks bad. Let me say it out loud anyway for the sake of therapy. I've got a behemoth fused with me. How does it feel? Oh, never thought I'd get that question. The few who know assume it's just fucked up, I guess. But if we're talking feelings here, it doesn't feel bad at all, actually. I mean, aesthetically, it's terrible. But it doesn't hurt, and I can sort of communicate with the behemoth at an abstract level. If anything, I feel more powerful. Oh, glad to hear you're not suffering in any case. But it isn't worth it. Firstly, because summoning a behemoth could, well, get me executed. But more importantly, I want my cute cheekbone back. An important loss, yeah. So, do you think you can help me? If there's a way to cure you, my deck will find it, but I need to know more about you first. Mind if I ask some questions? Of course, let's go away. What do you like to do in your free time? I spend most of my time on my project, but on the rare occasion, when I'm burned out, I like to read. I read essays and arcane texts, mostly philosophy, so nights I don't really ever rest. Well, I do enjoy taking extremely long baths. Even then, I can't stop thinking. I'm cursed by my never-ending quest for illumination. Have you met Jasmine? I haven't, although Dahlia speaks about her often. Why? She may have something to help you get your mind off things. Jasmine's specialty is teacraft. She's helped me through many difficult times. Oh, which drugs? Ah, more or less. But without the drawbacks of the substances produced by mortals. I'll try anything. Hook me up. I'll let her know. A question. Wait. Why do you say we make this conversation instead of an interrogation? It's not an interrogation. It's an interview. And besides, you're not that interesting. Oh, come on, Fortuna. All witches are interesting. And you're the only fortune teller in our coven. Dahlia speaks highly of you, too. I'm dying to know more. To be honest, I feel awestruck just by the way you look at me. I could tell you aren't cut from the same cloth as the rest of us. You're special. I've never said this to anyone. I feel ridiculous, but I just need to express it. Thanks? What do you want to know, anyway? What is it that drives you? Freedom. But that's circumstantial. I mean, ultimately, what makes your life worth living? What is it that drives you? Curiosity. I'd say that's my raison d'etre. Well, or to anybody who speaks French, I'm raison d'etre too. Interesting. I feel like you're using me for your cosmic studies. Well, I can't miss a chance to pick apart such a wonderful being. Alright, bring it on. Thank you so much for indulging me. I'm truly enjoying this, though. Glad you're having a good time. My turn now? Sure. Ask away. Tell me one more about being a witch architect. It's a made-up title, to be honest. I've never encountered another witch who defied herself as an architect, at least. Pioneer, then. I just like to build things. I was also an architect when I was immortal. But being able to design and execute projects by yourself is Way better than overseeing years of development. And all the bureaucracy. Ugh, I'm sure that I ascended out of pure stress. Plus, using magic to avoid having to deal with the laws of physics sure is a perk. Like a pain building things on Earth. Oh, you bet. I was one of those people who preferred playing Minecraft in creative mode. Minecraft? Ah, may have come after your time. You come from Earth too, right? When did you ascend? 1968. Whoa, I was born in the year 2000 and ascended in 2032. Were you a hippie? Not really, but I met a lot of them. I owned a food truck and visited a lot of events. Had a side business reading tarot too. Sounds really cool. Glad to know you're not one of those medieval witches. Can't stand them. Yeah, they're so uptight. So Fortuna, tell me, what are your thoughts on relationships? Girl, we just met like 2 seconds ago. Are you asking if I'm single? No, silly. But are you? Yes. Cool. What I mean is, what are your thoughts on romantic relationships? Some people can't live with them. Some don't want them at all. Can't live without them. I'm curious. Where do you stand on that? What are your thoughts on relationships? Um, desirable and enjoyable. I am an absolute cuddlebug, so. Although it's rare that someone catches my eye. Okay, your turn again. Um, so why summon a behemoth? This isn't an easy topic for me to discuss. Not because of the behemoth. That part is pretty straightforward. I wanted to build a temple out of the skull of a titan of the quarry. It's harder. The harder the material, the more powerful the altar. Those skulls, they resist carving in a supernatural way. I tried every method I knew, and when I ran out of options, I resorted to forbidden magic. Why are you so desperate to build that shrine? That's the sensitive issue. I'm looking for meaning. Meaning? I know, it's an unanswerable question. Or a question that hasn't been answered yet. If I want to put this optimistically, the meaning of life. I feel silly saying it aloud. Everybody thinks of that now and then. Yeah, but I'm like obsessed with it. I can't ignore the question. You're a fortune teller. You should be aware that there's something more out there. The book where everything is written. Is there someone writing us? Is this just a simulation? Does the universe actually exist? Or is it nothing but a figment of my imagination? Do you stop existing when I'm not looking at you? We all protagonists. Do we have a purpose? Okay, I get you. Calm the fuck down. Am I missing out on some cosmic truth? Was there something before this universe? Why isn't everyone else obsessed with the same questions? Breath. Sorry. I keep spiraling out of control. I can't stand being myself because I keep returning to these ideas again and again. I built countless thought shrines looking for answers, and as I dig deeper, I only find more and more questions. I haven't slept in the last century. That's why I summoned the behemoth. Carpe diem is not an option for me. I'm stuck in cogito ergo sum. I'm gonna have to ask my friend taking Latin what the fuck that means. I'm a witch, for fuck's sakes. If not us, who is supposed to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos? Why did I ascend? Why couldn't I stay an oblivious Boston architect? You know, the cards aren't only made for predicting things. They're also an excellent tool for meditation. I'd be happy to help you on your quest. Really? Of course. If the two of us manage to get out of our predicaments, I'll certainly join you on one of your Skull Temple meditations. Who knows what we might find channeling the power of your shrine through my deck. That makes my heart race. Yes, please, let's dissect the cosmos together. What's your predicament, though? I'm exiled, forced to remain on this asteroid. Let's leave it at that. Okay, I promise. I'll help you be free in any way I can. Partners? Partners. Partners. How exciting. Everyone always dismisses my project as futile. Thank you so much, Fortuna. Do you value personal over collective well-being? Whoa, what a thing to spurt out of the blue. What's more important, yourself or the community? Yourself or the universe? I won't accept any compromises on this one. Ultimately, you should have to choose. What should the priority be, the individual or the group? God damn it. The funny thing about this question is it's very like, I'm gonna get a little psychology on here. But the problem with this question comes depending on where you come from and the community you live in. There's problems with both, don't get me wrong, but when you have too much of the individual, you tend to lose on the sense of community, and you get what is called us versus them. They kind of exclude yourself from like learning stuff. You focus on yourself rather than trying to help others, but in a collective, it also becomes really hard to focus on yourself because you have to worry about how people see you and everything like that. And also, in some cases, a lot of status quo stuff that really doesn't need to be. Hard question to answer because I'm definitely someone who is like, I'll focus on myself as an individual, but if I'm able to help, like, I definitely want to help. I want to make sure everyone's okay. No? All about food, shelter, water, good things. Or maybe something to entertain yourself, doesn't matter what it is. Like that. I'll go with everyone. Everyone. Even if it makes you miserable. If I care for the world, but only if I get to be happy. Be truly happy if my actions hurt other people. I think it's a special kind of selfishness to be happy at the expense of others, right? There's a much of a dilemma if you put it that way. I say there's general rule. On a case-by-case basis, though, there are times when you have to look out for yourself and loved ones. Yeah, I agree. Nothing is ever that easy. Just wanted to probe your thoughts on the matter. Satisfied? Yes, thank you. Your turn. Let's go away. What are your thoughts on Adina? Ooh, time to talk about the boss. Yes, neither of us has a lot of sympathy for her, right? Super happy with having been sentenced to 1,000 years of isolation, no. And you? I summoned a behemoth. I think that speaks for itself when it comes to my respect for authority. I didn't mind her before, though. She always let me focus on my project. Now that I know she'll have me executed if she discovers what I did. I have to get rid of either this behemoth or Adina. Oh, heavy words. What? I'm not keen on being erased. At least not before I've finished my quest for knowledge. I understand. And you're not the only one who's fed up with our leader's policies. Adina is full of herself. If she thinks she can handle this many disconnected witches. Look, I understand we need some rules to ensure the stability of the coven, but I can't possibly agree with these arbitrary punishments. Under no circumstances should ever be sentenced to death or exile. If someone made a bad decision, they need guidance, forgiveness. We're supposed to be a family, not an army. I couldn't agree more. We need to construct instead of prosecute. I hear you. Truna, I feel like I'm really getting into I feel like I'm ready to get to my fortune reading. It's me too. Shall we? I imagine that the main topic here is how to deal with the behemoth of yours. Yes, please. Also, I'd like to ask about my personal quest while we're at it. I doubt a single card will allow me to finally untangle the meanings of life and the cosmos, but Maybe not. But I'm sure it'll be able to point you in the right direction. The quest for knowledge is about asking questions from as many angles as possible, and your deck is one I haven't tried yet. Keep the question in mind while I shuffle the deck. I feel like that will work for the quest. Break more rules to find the stretches of the cosmos. Secret forbidden. Others, lights, others, spend more time with people and find progress. Secret knowledge will eat your mind away. The day you learn the meaning of life, you'll lose touch with reality. Grass. Grass, touch grass. Meaning of life lies within the minds of others. Spend more time with other people to find progress. I don't have the patience for that. I find most interactions to be pointless. Thank you. I don't mean you, silly. I'm enjoying this. I get easily bored of company for the sake of company. I need stimulus in my life. Interesting, important conversations. Maybe that's the point I'm missing. Maybe that's the undiagnosed ADHD. Wasting time, playing around. I guess ideas need to be pollinated. A lonely mind can run out of ideas, become sterile. Exposure to other lifestyles and philosophies may change my frame of mind. It makes a lot of sense. You've helped me a great deal, Fortuna. Thank you. My pleasure. That's because I need a lot more, here. Much as you can now, because you will miss the behemoth once you're free of them. Not like them embrace the behemoths. Is do not fight them, embrace the behemoth. The way to stop being split is becoming one. Running inwards instead of trying to escape my fate, huh? It is a smart way of keeping it hidden, instead of cutting them loose, allowing the behemoth all the way in. It's a scary idea, though. What if I stop being me? I don't know. Well, what is me, anyway? Existence is a river, and we're never the same self at any given point in time. Of course. Whatever gets me closer to my objective. Glad you're taking this optimistically. We can't control fate, right? If life gives you behemoths. Indeed. Do you want to look into anything else? No, thank you. You've given me some ideas about how to get rid of the behemoth. I'll do some research on my side, too. Well, let's meet again to teach this bastard a lesson. Looking forward to it. See you soon. Looks like behemoths are in. Yeah, they're all the rage amongst rebel witches with poor judgment. I think I can help if you're interested. I'm all ears. Why, the behemoth. Know each other's names. If you knew the name of the behemoth possessing Greth, any ritual you might perform to free her would be more likely to succeed. That's perfect. Tell me their name. Ah, I know we're partners in crime, but I'm not about to give up one of my siblings. Not for free, at least. Am I not paying enough to you already? Deck stuff is one thing, and this is another matter. Alright, what do you want? Don't fret. I just want a bit of that delicious power you're harvesting. 5 units of fire to betray a fellow behemoth, plus 2 of air to release their name to you witches. You don't need to answer right now. Save up. Decide if you're interested or not. And when the time comes to try and free Greth, you just let that energy flow to me, and I'll whisper the behemoth's name in your ear. I see. It's not too high a cost, right? Just a bit of magic of your dear mentor. It's not the amount, but the thought of what you're planning to do with it. Still afraid of me after all this time. Just cautious. I'm sure you're a forbidden entity for a reason. Suit yourself. But I'll say it again. I am on your side. Trust needs time. I understand. Well, you let me know if you want to take me up on my offer when the time comes. Have fun. Honestly, I could just give it to him. Make something that's more water focused. Water and earth, honestly. Yeah, we do that one. Air. Do I have enough air? I have. Well, I don't want to do it with that guy. Okay. Could be interesting. It's always hard to find a good combination, but at the same time, it's like, do okay. Also, at the same time, I'm trying to do it like how tarot cards usually have it. So you have like the thing at the top to represent what it is, or trying to make it fancy, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I do like that it's kind of also like a bit of a mess. There's this deck. Want them to be. This has to go. I'm trying to figure out the seaweed. An interesting design. Try. Try is the key word here. It's be interesting. That's okay. It's something. Arcana are blessed by the power of the gem skull belt. The hunter becomes an audacious accomplice, never surrendering on an everlasting quest. The trident pierces through the magic and makes it bleed emotion. Okay. All the ones I've done so far. Save them a reading out in a minute. I do feel bad that I haven't streamed as long, but I'm a little tired. Hopefully, come Thursday, I have more energy. I mean, it is going to be a just chatting stream, so. Oh, ASMR just chatting stream, but. Yeah. Dahlia, let's do you first. Trouble with Louise. Is she really leaving the coven? Can I come talk about it? Try to do see, this game is something a bit different anyway. It is, yeah. And I like to do something that's different from the usual, at least every so often. It's just trying to think of like what works best, which is why for this game we'll probably be playing it for the next little while because I'm trying to get like the last of the achievements in it, which is I have 5 left. So that'll be interesting. But I mean, if worse comes to worse, I can always just like I don't know, record it, have it like a video of something else. We'll have to see. At some point, I should also switch it up, but for right now, I'm like, I'm enjoying this. I like this. Fortuna, Louise, just came by before I left home to visit you. She's leaving for good. Why did she tell her to leave? I'm sure we could have sorted things out with Adina. Ah, welcome, Jasmine. First of all, I didn't tell her to leave. It was the deck that suggested she should go, avoid a major tragedy. The situation with Adina wasn't going to end well, and I'm a living witness of how sour things can turn when dealing with our leader. And secondly, no matter how creative a solution Louise tried, the deck was certain Adina would make her life impossible. I've seen this before. It's an interesting concept. Yeah, I really like it. Cute. It is one of those things where eventually it'll involve a lot of like witch politics. But it's interesting too because if you've ever played oh, what is that game called? It's the one where the guy, like the main protagonist, has like a really tall cone head. Um, and he, like it's a 8-bit Dark Souls. Witch politics? Like witch, W-I-T-H. Oh, damn. No. But they're made by the same developers, that game. Too. What it is, and it's gonna drive me crazy because I'm not a fan of like single player Dark Souls games. I can only play it like multiplayer. It was checkmate for her friend. She had to escape. I see. I can't believe Adina caused a precious member of our community so much distress that she was forced to leave. Our leader's ambition is out of place. Whoa, Jasmine, talking about revolutionary talk. No. I shouldn't doubt Adina's judgment. She's the one able to speak with the gods, after all. And there must be a cosmic plan to all of this. Some gods, they are. Fortuna! Anyway, how is Louise? Where is she going? Did she manage to leave unnoticed? Yes, she didn't have a project review for another couple of months. So she just packed up all her stuff discreetly. She didn't tell me where she plans to go, but she said she'll contact us when it feels safe. Also, Louise wanted to thank you for her help. My Dark Souls. Honestly, fair. I don't want to say you're not missing much, but it depends on person to person. For me, I literally can't do those games without like two-player because I suck incredibly at them and they just don't become fun for me after a bit. Like games like that, I'm just like, no, I can't. That's not fun for me. Getting angry all the time, especially with like bullshit gimmicks. Mind like Night Rain. Night Rain's not. Just again, I'm so glad it's mostly or it's completely multiplayer because yeah, I would not. I would not be able to handle it. Um, she seemed happy to break away from Adina in the end. She's sorry she couldn't come say goodbye in person. Oh, she used up all her stuff. It's a pitch claw. Oh, she told me she harvested the thread from some space station. Here. It's beautiful. Humbly accept it. Louise is great, right? I'm gonna miss her. Thank you so much for helping her, Fortuna. I guess the coven doesn't mean anything if its witches aren't happy. Tell me about it. Ah, I'm sorry. we need to take you out for a stroll. Smell the flowers again, pet a cat, watch some children play in the river. I'd say that's the best medicine for your case. Just 800 years to go, huh? For tuna. It's alright, I'm doing a lot better just from being able to talk to other witches. Look, I'm going to leave now, but I'm going to think long and hard about some of the ways to improve your life here. Thank you, Jasmine. Take care, and thanks for helping Louise. Actually, wait a minute. What is it? Drugs. I need some herbs to help a witch friend, Grath. Oh, you met Grath, the architect, Dahlia's friend. She's never got time for me. Now I'm jealous. It was a business visit. She seems like a very busy witch. And what does the fabulous Grath need from me? That she doesn't have time to ask me for in person. Oh, my. You're actually jealous. She's not the one asking anyway. I'm asking you, as my friend, to help me help her. Oh, okay. Anything for you. What are these herbs for? Something to ease her mind. Is she stressed or she's really anxious about a personal problem? I'll leave her ways to heal her. Whatever ritual we attempt, it would help to have her relaxed. See? Well, that's a pretty common ailment, a distressed mind. I have something on me that might help. Oh. Bacopa moneri mixed with chamomile. Infuse it with a bit of lemon and honey, and have Greth drink it while she thinks about a toy she loved back when she was a mortal kid. I've never seen it fail. Thank you so much, Jasmine. This is exactly what I need. You're welcome. And maybe Greth will to thank me in person next time. Do you have some herbs against, jealousy? It's for a friend of mine. Shut up. Okay, I must go now. Thanks again. Goodbye. Hello, Jay. How's it going? How are you? Oh, sorry, my late. All good, all good. I'm just gonna interact with one more witch and I might call it for today. That's the only thing. But what have you been doing? I go with Grath. I came up with some of my own ideas on how to help her, but I could use your input. Let me know when I can visit. Do it. Hey, Forts. Hey, Dahlia. I know it's been 2 centuries, but I still don't like any abbreviations in my name. Oh, shoot, I forgot. I thought Forts would work. We've been through this too many times. I don't like Fort, I don't like 40, and I especially don't like tuna. But tuna is so cute. Not funny. Okay. So you found a way to help Greth. Right. I've been researching some exorcism methods, and I found some censored texts. They don't mention behemoths explicitly, but they might be a perfect solution for this case. There's a way to quite literally sever extra-dimensional beings from a witch. Oh yeah? How? With an enchanted blade. I'm going to forge a demon bone dagger to cut that bastard down. Sounds dangerous. I know my way around this, trust me. You're right. You mentioned you need my help with this. That's correct. For the ritual to be more effective, I need to imbue the dagger with an essence kindred to Greth. And I was wondering, since you put her through your wonderful tech, maybe you could point me to the proper energy. But wouldn't you know best? You know Greth way longer than I. I know, but I can't wrap my head around her. She's so self-absorbed, always focused on her projects. I realized I can't really tell. You don't need to disclose any sensitive information to me, but I've experienced this firsthand, how incisive your divination can be. You did read the cards for her, right? Yes. Perfect. Your guess should be better than mine, then. What energy should I imbue the dagger with? talked a lot about philosophy. Oh, that sounds right. I'm way too simple to come up with such an essence. I'm more about fear, strength, and joy. I wouldn't even have considered philosophy to be a type of essence to begin with. All right, I'll smith the most impressive dagger. Just you wait, Grath. Goodbye, Dahlia. Oh, did I click on the wrong thing? No. Oh, she's just going to. No, never mind. I am actually going to stop it here for today. Thank you all to everyone who came to stop by and watch all platforms. As a reminder, uh, there is no stream. There's no stream. But, going through all my things, and then my computer's just like, no, 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 no. So yeah, tomorrow's there's no stream. Wednesday there is no stream due to a midterm. Uh, but Thursday we will be once again back doing some just chatting. So feel free to stop by. And hope you guys have a great rest of your day, evening, or night. And I will see you all on Thursday. Bye.